It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. in Philadelphia. Hello, everybody. It's me, the Mad Dog, and it's a Tuesday night. You know what happens on Tuesday? Anything that can will happen on a Tuesday night. This is our Friday, folks. So sometimes we just don't give a shit. Shit. Tonight on America's Popcast, What's the Buzz? Interesting, something I never knew about until our a man about town, our conspiracy kook at large, Big Cal Yater, introduced me to something called the Illuminati card game. But before we even get into that, let me say hello to my crew here. Amelia, the Pitbull Jack. How are you, Amelia?
Doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm fired up.
I know, right?
I'm fired up. And so, how's everything going in the world of the Chapman crew?
Doing okay. I just have some unspoken prayers for someone really
Got you covered.
deeply that I,
How's
care
Joseph?
about. Doing good. Good.
We're going to get him on the show, little bastard. We're going to get him on. We'll get him on here.
Yep. He's a conspiracy theorist too.
Yes,
so.
I got to get him and Cal together.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Big Cal, speaking of Big Cal, how are you, Mr. Yater? How are you, Big Cal?
I'm doing great. Just doing a lot of cleaning the day, focused. What's the word you used? Fired up.
Fired up. Fired up. So tonight we're going to do this story you brought, and this it's called the actual name of it. I'm gonna get this because we got a couple things to do before we even get to it. It's called the New World Order board game. Then it was reissued under the name the Illuminati card game. So, and it's a game that was developed by Steve Jackson Games. I never heard of Steve Jackson Games. They no longer exist. Steve Jackson, I believe, is still around. Not sure. I think he's still around, judging by what I read. But the card game has become very, very valuable. And it is highly sought after to the point where, in fact, we were just off camera talking about bootleg copies of various and sundry things. The Illuminati card game, Big Cal, is no exception to that rule. It has been bootlegged by any number of people who got their hands on the originals. And, once you got the original, you can make a duplicate of pretty much anything you got.
Exactly.
Yeah. But before we get into that, last night we talked a little bit about, and I didn't want to go into the weeds too much with it. Talked a little bit about Selena Gomez. That Amelia had brought this up basically toward the end of the show. So she sent me a video today, and I got this video Amelia sent. Now, let me get it here. I want to make sure that I have everything right because I had to do some checking on this. I'm going to show you the video first, okay? There are two videos you're going to see. The first is what is purported to be a sacrificial video, okay, with Selena Gomez. Okay, I'm going to show you the video first. I had to put a disclaimer on it, even though it's really nothing to it.
Right.
But some people swear that this is the real deal. So before we do that, let's just make sure that everybody knows if there's kids in the room, shove them in the closet for a few minutes, and you can pull them out again. So let's watch this.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Okay. Now, there's no audio. It's just a little music track over it. What, and for those of you listening on radio, what we just saw was purported to be Selena Gomez, actress who you all know from Only Murders in the Building, one of my favorite shows. I watch her every week, so I'm very familiar with this woman. And it purports to show her giving birth to a baby, and promptly being sacrificed. Okay, let me put some context to this. Amelia, when did you hear about this video?
I actually saw this video about a couple of days ago because a source brought it to my attention that she had been sacrificed allegedly, and her
Mhm.
baby was given up. She gave up her baby so he could live, and she was sacrificed so the baby could live. Allegedly, I want to
Okay,
say.
Cal, what do you know about this video?
Absolutely nothing. This is the first I've heard of it, but I know this happens.
You're not missing anything. Okay, so you're one of the lucky ones. Let
But
me
you
give
know,
you a little heads up
conspiracy
on
me.
this Selena Gomez video, and let me bring myself up because I want to make sure people hear and see, and I want you to just listen. I understand there is evil doing in the world, and there's a lot of good in the world. Okay, so sometimes in this day and age, you can't tell the difference. Cal, look it up this way, please. Thank you. In this day and age, it's hard to tell the good from the bad, from the
Right.
real from the fake. Let me tell you what we know factually now. The breakdown of the Selena Gomez video is as such. Here is the actual breakdown of why the video exists and why it's a total and utter fabrication. Number one, where does the labor footage come from? The clips being used in this viral video are from television and film projects, some of which were public, some of which never saw the light of day. As you know, when you make a movie or a TV show, and Cal, you know this, sometimes the editor cuts something out and it goes to the proverbial quote unquote the cutting room floor. Keep that in mind because that's where almost all of this footage came from. It was footage that was shot for television and for film. Okay. I mentioned off camera before we started a film called The Prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Selena Gomez was in that movie. Okay.
Correct.
But you never saw her. Why? Because they cut her out.
Mm.
But she still has to get credit for it, and her name is on the credit. Now, I forget which one it was because there were three of them. Okay, so understand that. It's important to remember this. It's really, really important. Selena has been acting since she was a child, and she is a child in the film The Prophecy, and I think it was Prophecy 2. Clips of her in medical settings or looking distressed are frequently pulled from movies and her Hulu series, Only Murders in the Building, and edited with a grainy, almost rustic look to make it look like leaked, the found footage,
Mm-hmm.
leaked basement footage. Okay. It's important. Deep fakes come well into this, and they're up to their eyeballs in this video. Okay. With current AI technology, bad actors can overlay a celebrity's face into any kind of footage they wish, from medical to horror to romance to anything dramatic, comedic, whatever you want. You can put anything anywhere, and that's just a fact. It's the time we live in. Technology is both a blessing and a curse in this particular case. Okay. The labor videos are high effort hoaxes. Make no mistake about it, folks. They are designed to get clicks. They are designed to generate revenue. And they are designed to pull at your heartstrings. That's what they are designed to do. Why is the video going viral now? These specific extreme hoaxes tend to spike when a celebrity is at a peak level of their fame or notoriety. A lot of talking going on right now about Selena Gomez because of how she looks. People don't know that Selena recently had a scare with lupus. She even had surgery, I believe, at one point. Okay. Often they come out at certain times to promote certain films. And as I said, again, off camera, a lot of record companies, legit record companies, RCA, Columbia, Capitol, Polygram, Lori Records, all of these record companies bootlegged their own records. Why? To create an additional revenue stream, to create additional revenue sources and rarity. If you buy a quote bootleg record, the chances are it's going to have much more intrinsic value than one that you could buy in the store at any shop USA.
Right.
Okay. I'm a big Elvis Presley fan. Everybody who watches the show knows that. Elvis Presley had more bootleg records from RCA than he ever recorded.
Right.
Because there was so much material. They're still releasing Elvis. He's been dead for 50 years, folks. I want you to listen to me.
50.
He's been dead for 50 years. And they're still making money off his records. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you.
Right.
Okay.
And that's
Selena
why,
Gomez, promoting a new season on Hulu. A high-profile relationship with Benny Bianco. I would talk about that one. Okay. Crashing Justin Bieber's engagement, so-called engagement party. Okay. That, by the way, was a total fabrication. That was all bullshit. I got a hold of that. That was complete and utter bullshit. Okay. Bottom line. Selena Gomez was not sacrificed, folks. I will tell you that. She was not sacrificed. She is not part of a ritual. She is not part of an Illuminati or a secret society. Selena Gomez, in fact, is not even Mexican. She's not even Mexican. She has zero Hispanic blood. She is a full-blooded Italian. She is completely Italian. Why did she choose the name Gomez? Because Hispanic people resonate with audiences. Italians resonate as the mafia with audiences. Okay? That's why a lot of Italian actors changed their name.
yes.
Okay? It's the truth. Okay? We got a guy coming on in about 2 weeks that doesn't use his real name because he can't get work if he uses his real name.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you who he is. You'll see when it comes on. Okay, so here's the bottom line. All right. It's you can look at it any way you want, but it's, for me, for my taste, it's one of the more bizarre videos I've ever seen because it's clearly made up of at least 6 different movies and TV shows. They took something here, something here, something there.
Like
what lended credibility to it wasn't the video. Here's how they get you. It's a talk about psyops, Cal. Here's a psyop for you. Watch this shit. It wasn't the video. It wasn't the video. It was the woman in the video reacting to the video. Cal, you and I did a show 3 weeks ago called Is Celebrity Overrated? Who was the last person on that video?
It was
Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez. She said at the end of the video, having all of this doesn't make you happy. Remember that, Cal?
yes.
You do now. That's exactly what she said at the end of the video. We heard Cameron Diaz talking. We had all of these different people. The last person on that video, go back and watch the show, folks. The last person on that video, and I chose her to be last because of what she said.
The award speech that she gave, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What she said was, having all of this fame, all of this money,
Mm-hmm.
having all of this doesn't make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now. Okay. It was one of the stranger things I've seen in that whoever put it together, like they knew what they were doing, but they knew, whoever put this together knew to get somebody in the video that would resonate with the viewer. What better way to resonate with a viewer than to put another viewer in the video? And we were talking about that. Cal and I talked about that 3 weeks ago. It was influencers.
Yes.
She's an influencer. Never opened her mouth. She didn't have to. Here's what she did. These people get paid to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So Selena Gomez is now
Hold on,
like
I'm acting. Shut up. I'm acting over here.
He's
You're busting my motivation. Watch.
he's fake crying. Oh no.
How would that? Am I in a award category?
ready for your close up.
No, I'm not.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Well, right now I do. That's why I'm going over here. Anyway, that's the first video. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here we go. Let me just put this. Let's just play it and then we'll talk about it.
So let's just say what everyone's been dancing around. Selena Gomez looks different. If you grew up watching Wizards of Waverly Place or those early Disney interviews, your brain has a very clear picture of what Selena Gomez's face is supposed to look like. Round, soft, very girl next door pretty. And when you put that image next to how she looks in some of her recent music videos, red carpets, and interviews, the contrast is obvious. On one side, you've got people saying, oh my god, she's ruined her face with fillers, she looks so old now, what did she do to her face? And then you have people on the other side snapping back with saying, she has lupus, shut up, it's the medication, she had a transplant, and you're evil for even asking.
I have a question for everybody. Does having lupus make you Chinese? I don't think it does. I think this is a plastic surgery thing. I could be wrong.
Today, we are going to walk down that very uncomfortable middle. Not to drag her, not to diagnose or confirm certain procedures, but to unpack why her face might look so different.
Okay. You guys know anything about lupus?
Well, not a lot, but I knew a friend that had lupus, but her looks didn't change.
Okay. So let me ask you a question, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend that had lupus.
Yeah.
Did her physicality change at all?
Not at all.
Okay. Did her weight fluctuate? Did her face get thinner and fatter?
No, her face got thinner, but her body got fatter, and her hands kind of like arthritis-y.
That's not unusual, by the way, just so you know. It's not unusual at all. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, because this is one of those shows that I have purposely, I have no script for tonight's show, no outline. I wanted to do this off the cuff because I just want us to talk. I want you to look at those 4 pictures. They are all the same woman. There's one thing that separates everything apart from what you're seeing. Can you tell me what that might be, Cal?
Neither of them are Selena Gomez.
They are all Selena Gomez. I know this because I'm the one who put those together.
I believe you. It's not what I grew up, watching.
Let me tell you what you're looking at. Okay, you're looking at Selena Gomez at age 16, 17, 18, and 19. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at a teenager. She's in her 30s now. Okay? People change, folks.
Yeah.
Nobody looks the same. I don't look the same today as I did when I started this show because Amelia made me all freaking old and gray and shit. Look
Yeah, he had a beard.
And I had a beard, a white beard. It used to be dark when I started the show, and then Amelia made it all white.
He was darker.
Well, no, but that's the point I'm trying to make is you get where we're going with this, okay? You get what we're going to. The point I'm trying to make is simple. It's a simple proposition. People change. People get sick, they get well. They lose weight, they gain weight. They get young. They don't get younger. They're younger, and then they get older.
Right.
Okay. None of us look the same. None of us.
No.
Every day that goes by, we get a little older. Find another line, another blemish, another mole, less hair. Except
Right?
for Cal, you bastard.
Oh, I look a lot different than when I was 21. Trust me, I know.
With as much hair actually falls off my head on a daily basis, I'm surprised I'm not balding, but it comes back so quick.
Let me see. I'm going to show you something. I probably have. If I can find this is probably pretty good. Hold on a second. I think. Oh, here we go. Here you go. Remember this from a meal?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
You know how old that picture is?
How old?
That's almost 14 years old, that picture.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I had that beard since I was 20. Okay. And it's just then starting to get gray. By the time I got to Amelia when she was on the show with me first time, my beard was white.
Yeah.
It was white. Just to give you an idea that that's how people change. People change. Nobody stays the same. So that's the same thing with Selena Gomez. That's the bottom line with that. So now that you know, rest easy. She's still here. She's still with us. Go ahead. I'm going to smack you, Cal. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I'm just laughing. No, I'm not laughing at the idea. I'm just. I didn't hear about this till today. I didn't know that this was even a rumor.
True.
Yeah. Well, rumor is that I gave him all that gray hair. Well,
I'm fine.
I'm shaking my head, folks.
I'm finally getting some grays. Finally.
How the fuck can you tell you got a mop on your head? Jeez. All right, so let's talk about this. Cal brought me this idea. He pitched an idea to me. All right, we're talking about the Illuminati card game. All right. Where did you first learn of this? Back in the 90s? Well, you would have been a kid back then. When did you first hear of this Illuminati game?
Around 2014.
Okay.
Like right before the 2015, 2016 election cycle. buddy of mine, he was showing me these cards like over the internet.
Yeah.
And, I start seeing these and I look more into it, and he's showing me like the card that says terrorist nuke, and it shows the Twin Towers being hit.
Yeah.
And then I look further into the game. The game originally came out in 1982. And then
it did. You're going to hear that tonight too, and in fact, in just a couple of minutes, you're going to see two videos. Let me just while you're right there, Cal. So while you're kind of like segued us in, why don't we just take a look at this?
Simple card game holds the keys to predicting world events. Created in 1982, the Illuminati card game, designed by Steve Jackson Games, has sparked intrigue by eerily aligning with future occurrences. From the 9/11 attacks to global pandemics, a number of its cards seem to sketch out reality before it unfolds. Was it sheer coincidence or a deeper hidden insight into global strategies? As skeptics debate whether it's just a creative genius's work or something more sinister, we ask you, do these cards foreshadow our future? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's unravel this mystery together. What if a simple card game holds the keys to predicting world events? Created in 1982,
I wanted you to see that again because I wanted to make sure that the date was in there. I wasn't sure if I had gotten the date in the first loop. 1982 to validate and verify what Cal said. I found out some information about how they came up with the information. Steve Jackson is what I'm sure he's still around. I don't know if he is or not, but I'm assuming because he wasn't an old guy then. They used psychics, many psychics. They used random psychics to validate one another. So, and Amelia had to go. They used random psychics to validate each other, to validate the veracity of the game. Then what they did was they took the premise that these things would happen and created this catch as catch can, okay? That's how the game came to be. We have a broader video, and I want you to kind of comment on what we saw, Cal. So, because Amelia had to obviously she had to take out. So tell me what you know from what you just saw. What do you glean from that?
What I'm gleaning from that is, originally the game it started off with an idea, how he wanted people to send him the most kookiest conspiracy theories that they can come up with.
Yup.
And, yeah, and I'm not going to say that they knew the future, but this also goes along with predictive programming. How was a lot of this so, correct, to the point to where 30 years before his presidency, you had Donald Trump on one of the cards saying enough is enough.
Well, you also heard me say that they had many psychics working together, validating one another from various places, psychics who did not know each other. And Steve Jackson purposely assembled these people who did not know each other, who had no connection to one another. The only common thread was Steve Jackson Games Incorporated. That was it. Predictive programming, I can make an argument for that, but I can also make an argument against it. Just like I can with the psychics. I can make an argument for and against it, but I'm going with factual information. I know that to be factual because it's been validated. We also know that people were said, give me your ideas, your conspiracies, throw whatever you could throw up against the wall. Let's see what sticks. And a lot of stuff stuck. Because a lot of people, ordinary people, average people like us, are much more connected to the, for lack of a better word, to the multiverse.
Tuned into the same frequency or similar.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Let's take a look at this, Cal.
All right.
The Illuminati card game, released by Steve Jackson Games in 1983, is a game where players compete with each other to dominate the world. Although it's just an old card game, the game has many different cards that have actually resembled real-life events, despite being created so long before, and some think there are several cards that are yet to happen. In short, there are many theories that these cards have predicted or possibly showed foreknowledge of some of the catastrophes we have witnessed since the game has been created, such as 9/11 and many more. The creator, Steve Jackson, claims the game is a lighthearted parody of the Illuminati and other secret organizations. To people who don't know, the Illuminati, also known as the New World Order, is theorized as a group of people who pride themselves on world domination and reducing the population of the world for the better, or better evil. The Illuminati has been theorized to control most of what you hear on the radio, see on TV or movies, and even people of power. Back to the game would go on to release several versions after 1983, with one of its most popular set being released in 1990. The game titled The Illuminati New World Order. There's a story surrounding the game that its creator, Stephen Jackson's office, was raided by the Secret Service in 1990, with some of his computer equipment being seized. Stephen Jackson Games would be accused of fraud and hacker activity. However, the accusations failed to have much weight to them, and a judge threw the case out and dropped all charges. One theory that remains why the Illuminati never came after Stephen Jackson. This was because the card game would potentially fictionalize the group and make people think it's just a made-up group in a card game. Everything was all good until an event happened in 2001 that showed one of the cards in the game becoming a reality. Here are a few events that were illustrated in this card game before they happened in real life. Number 1, the 9/11 terrorist attack on the Twin Towers. This card is definitely one of the most controversial cards, since they definitely show two identical towers. They show an explosion just around the same area of the actual crash, and also, the title of the card begins with terrorist. Adding on to these, the picture also shows the towers being the tallest buildings around. And before you say a nuke wasn't the cause of this event, many theories exist that the planes could not have caused such an impact as it did without the help of explosives. Also take note of the building in the card that has an Illuminati symbol right on it. Number 2, the Pentagon attack on 9/11. This also happened the same day as the Twin Towers attack. The picture shows the Pentagon with the center up in flames. After Flight 77, who was allegedly flown by pilot Hani Hanjour, an inexperienced pilot who couldn't even pass flight school, the plane crashed into the Pentagon, causing that part of the building to go up in flames. Number 3, Backlash. This card shows a black male on the stand with something I would assume is paintball shot at him. Could this possibly be the backlash that President Obama is seeing today? Especially with the decisions being made lately regarding the situation with Russia and Turkey. There is no doubt that Obama is receiving backlash from everyone during this time.
This video must be over.
Number 4, Princess Diana's death. Although the card does not mention death, it is pretty weird that the card was made since Princess Diana died 2 years later. The picture also shows a lot of paparazzi surrounding her. It's crazy because she died while allegedly fleeing paparazzi. Was her death an accident, or was it a murder? Number 5, the oil spill disaster. There's a card in a deck that shows an oil spill and a dying bird. This happened in 2010 in the Gulf of Mexico. There are also theories of a movie called Knowing, starring Nicolas Cage, that would predict the oil spill almost exactly a year before the event happened. In one scene in the movie, Nicolas Cage comes home at night and turns on his television. It is 11:59 p.m. and the news announces an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico had exploded. Right after this, a paper full of letters appears on a movie, showing the number 666, which is the number of the beast. Many people refer to this as predictive programming. Was this event planned ahead of time by the Illuminati? Number 6. Combined disaster. This card shows a city being destroyed along a huge clock collapsing. Many people believe this card represents Japan, and the clock in the picture heavily resembles the Waco clock tower in Ginza in Tokyo, Japan. This combined disaster actually happened in March 11th, 2011, when 9.0 magnitude earthquakes would occur, with a major tsunami following right after, with waves reaching 6.6 feet high along the Pacific coastline of Japan's northern islands. Is this another coincidence? Number 7. Joggers. Could this card have predicted the Boston Marathon bombing? This card shows a woman running with green clothes on, which is the color of the Boston Celtics team. In the card description, it says, "No one ever suspects a harmless jogger," and the word assassination. Number 8. Population reduction. This seems to be Illuminati's main plan, to reduce the population. In the card, there's a black cloud formulation of a face. During 9/11, many faces were spotted in the dark flame clouds coming from the impact. Could that represent that? Or could this be some type of biological attack waiting to happen in New York? Number 9. Back Masquerade. This card represents something we can see very often today. Demonic messages in music and movies. In the image, it shows a person recording music and guys in red outfits guiding the musician. Is this why we see music videos representing satanic imagery? Although this may have been present at the time of the cards being made, the speculation of musicians signing their life away is a lot more open for public to see with the exposure of social media in this new generation. Many artists that are not very popular or all of a sudden fall off the grid claim to have skipped out on signing their life away to these people. Some notable celebrities that have spoken out against the Illuminati are Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, DMX, and Tupac Shakur. Number 10. World War III. This card shows something that looks like a nuclear bomb destroying a city. The scary part about this card is that we are not too far from World War III. Hell, we might already be in it. With the downing of Russia's plane by Turkey, the allegations that Turkey is feeding money to ISIS for cheap oil, and disagreements between US and Russia, we may be headed for an all-out nuclear war between NATO and Russia with China. This card may not be too far-fetched. As Albert Einstein puts it, "I know not what weapons World War III would be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." There are many more cards in the Illuminati card game to be seen. Was there someone who had foreknowledge of these events and helped create this game? Was that person a time traveler from the future? Was this all planned by the Illuminati? Or is this all just a coincidence?
It's creepy.
Okay, Cal. I see you chomping at the bit, brother. Go ahead. Let me lay it on, because you're the one that brought this shit up here.
Oh yeah. So when he said that World War IV is going to be fought with sticks and stones, like we got to fall into barbarism first. Like civilization's eventually going to be one of the cards, and it's going to fall. You know,
we're working on it pretty good right now.
Yeah, most empires last what, 400 years.
Well, it depends on the empire.
Hey.
There she is. Millie's back.
Hey.
Hey. Sorry,
How's
it was a
everything?
family
Okay?
thing. Yes, everything's fantastic.
Wonderful.
She
Wonderful.
pulled through.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we were hoping for some good news over here, so I'm glad we got some good news.
Glad everything's okay.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So go ahead, Cal. Civilizations on average, well, it depends on what civilization you're talking about, but on average, 500 to 800 years on average before other civilizations come into fruition. Probably, well, think about it. The Egyptians, they're among the first people on planet Earth. Okay, but planted here, of course, by the Anunnaki. But yeah, for sure. You know?
Yeah, but eventually they are going to reset society again. History has repeated itself over and over and over.
We are, whether you can see it or not, we are in the middle of a great reset right now. We are in the midst of the great reset. Okay, not a great reset, the great reset. Why? Several things are coming into fruition, not the least of which is we are seeing Bible prophecy ramped up in such a way there has never in recorded history there has never been this much biblical prophecy come to pass so quickly. Okay, but this is where Mad Dog is going to differ from a lot of people. When you talk about Jesus and the Antichrist that play very heavily into the Illuminati card game, they are, believe it or not, the Illuminati absolutely believes in a higher power. They have to. They have to believe in a deity, just like the Masons. The Masons, you can't be a Mason unless you believe in some deity. Now, is Satan a deity? Yeah. Is God a deity? Yeah. Is Jesus a deity? Yes. So was Buddha and Allah and all these other. Look, pick you got a shelf with all these gods on it. Pick one. My God is the true God, the one true God.
Now, I do have a question about free. There was a interview with a Freemason that I was watching, and this was years ago. Like he was like one of the Shriners, and they asked him, "Who are you?" And he said, "I am Lucifer."
Well, yeah, but what? That's a very broad statement, you know.
It just kind of took me off
guard.
Sounds
dramatic. Okay, yes, okay. So I'll give him that. This sounds dramatic, but so who cares? I am Lucifer. You and 1,000 other guys, 10,000, 15, 20 million. How many? You know how many fucking Lucifers there are running around?
That could have been his regular name too, by the way.
Yeah, I was just curious. Yeah. I was just curious.
I know a guy whose dog's name is Lucifer.
Yeah. And the Illuminati game, I mean, that could have been something to tell us, hey, this is in plain sight, just like we've done this.
This is what, I thought about something today because I knew we were going to do this show. And I knew that this subject was going to come up. I want you to think about the three of us that are represented here today. Cal represents Generation Z. Okay? Or Generation X. What are they calling it now? Generation Z. You are the Z generation. Okay? Amelia represents Generation X. The lost generation. Okay? I represent the baby boomers.
Baby boomers.
Yep. That's, my generation. Okay? All three of us represent a critical juncture in that triangle, just as we're pictured here today on the screen. Okay? What did I say last night about the number 3? It's very important in the Illuminati's
significant number.
It's a whole number. It's a multiple of many other numbers. Not the least of which is right in the middle of it is 9/11, right there.
Right.
Okay. I want you to just think about what we've come through and what we have yet to go through. I've said this a long time ago, and I keep saying it. If you have God on your side, How did they say? If God be for me, who can be against me? Okay. Now, God is a subjective term. Whoever or whatever God is for you, for some people, money is God. For some people, Benjamin Netanyahu is God. Not in my world, but hey, they worship him like in Israel, they worship him like a god, like a savior. Okay? Because he knows how to play. He knows how to play the game. He's the puppet master. Okay. But when you talk about the Illuminati and the Illuminati card game, understand something, and it's important to understand this. I'm going to say this. I know I'm going to get in trouble for it. I know it. But I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it anyway. Throughout history has been predicted, history has come to pass, and history has repeated itself. And it will continue. Here's the thing that you don't want to hear, though. It's the same repetition. Only it's like watching the show Dragnet. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. Okay? The names and faces are all different. The scenario is the same. It's been this way since the beginning of time. There will not be an end of time because there was not a beginning of time. Remember that. Time is perpetual like God. God has no beginning and God has no end. That's why I said it to you last night. Cal, remember my words. When you talk about the propaganda of initiating these Operation Chaos, Operation Ajax, all these, what did I say? They start with the end of the book and they work
right around it.
And that's exactly right. So I tell people that are concerned about like the Illuminati card game and you what's this World War III and World War IV. Let me explain something to you. Read the Bible, but read the end of the book first. Read the absolute end of the Bible first. I'm serious. Read the end of the Bible first. It's a short book, 22 chapters. Okay? Then have yourself a cup of coffee and then start reading the Bible from the first book, first chapter. Chapter 1, verse 1, Genesis. Read it. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And when God saw what he had done, he looked and said, that's good. That's
Right.
good. You know, remember that. And I'm not preaching here, folks, but this is a Tuesday night, and I can say whatever the hell I want.
But you know what? Best way to have a cup of coffee in?
Black.
No, one of our coffee cups.
Yeah. Hold up. Let me bring it up. Hold on.
One of
right
our
there,
coffee
man.
cups.
Let me bring I'm going to show people. You know what? I like, by the way, your cups are on the way.
Yes.
They're already in the box. They're already got your label on it. They're ready to go. Let me show everybody something here. This is pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I like this.
Yes. And
I want to show everybody what they look like. We got to show people, you know.
And we also have t-shirts as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me get I'm going to show people our cups. Where are they? Come on, I know you're here.
And while he's doing that, the reason that I had him show up the Selena Gomez video is because Angelo does his research very thoroughly. And I said, look at this video for me. And he did his research. And that's what he's trying to tell everybody on every single show. He does his research, people, to make sure that that is a legit video to show on our show. Or if it's not a legit video, he will tell you, look at this video. It's not a legit video. It's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 videos, whatever put together. He'll tell you right off the bat, right? You know, if it's a good video, bad video, because we do our research on this show.
And it's important that we do. It's important that we do. We can't assume. You can. First of all, you should never assume anything anyway.
Correct.
But we can't assume that what we're seeing is accurate or factual. We cannot assume that. Oh, here we go. Look at this.
Yeah.
Hot damn! Look at this. We cannot assume that there is truth to what we're seeing, because we know
Right.
that everything, especially nowadays, is in the last, say, 5 to 10 years or so, things can be so manipulated, so
Absolutely.
twisted. I can make myself look any way I want to look, but guess what? Then it's not me. But that's me. Let me take this over here. That's me wearing a What's the Buzz WTBR radio and drinking out of my wonderful, amazing white cup. By the way, we have black cup. Look at the black one. There's a black one. We got black and white cups, but right now it's just white for the moment. And the shirts, when they are per order, so we will have them done per order. If you want 5, I'll get you 5.
Absolutely.
If you want 2, I'll get you 2. I do ask that on T-shirt orders you wait 2 to 4 weeks for delivery, because sometimes I'm not exactly. Amelia can tell you I'm not exactly on the ball when getting shit in the mail. Okay,
Right.
shut up, Cal.
Look, I'm
He
the
ain't
king
saying
of
nothing, he's shaking
procrastination.
his head real hard. I
I'm the
heard that,
king of
brother.
procrastination, you know?
Yeah, that's me. Mr. Procrastination is absolutely right. You better believe it. So let me tell you, we have a programming note. April the 28th. It's a Tuesday night. Peter Mazzio will be here. Now, you don't know who Peter Mazzio is, but if I say to you, this guy looks like, sounds like, and performs like Barry Gibb of the Bee Gees, he is the leader of the New York Bee Gees. And I saw a show. My wife and I, my daughter, took us to see a show at our favorite theater, the Broadway Theater in Pittman, New Jersey. Cheap plug, you guys. Free tickets this way, please. We saw this. They were absolutely astonishing. I thought I was watching Barry and Robin and Maurice Gibb come to life. It was, I mean, for real, it was really amazing. The music was incredible. They filled that to 1,300 people there that night.
Wow.
Oh, this theater holds like 1,300 people, and I got news for you. Every seat was filled.
That's awesome. Amazing.
They're called the New York Bee Gees.
They're called the New York Bee Gees. Let me just show you. I'm going to show you what, because I have a little bit of a picture here. Yeah, I think. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think I had it. What did I do? What did I do with them? Oh, I think they're right here. You go. Hot damn! I put them in here. Well, yeah, are you in there with me? Hold on, folks. Because you could ask Amelia. I put shit away and I forget.
He forgot what folder he put
I forget
it.
exactly what I did. I forgot where I put it. Hold on.
He forgot. I know him too well.
I know, right? I'll find it. Let me look for it. Hold on. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Right.
It's in here someplace. Hold on. How the hell did I do it? Did I put it in here? I don't know where the fuck.
He'll find it eventually, right?
Where the hell did it go? Hold on.
You know, I think I might use my credit card probably to get the Illuminati card game and just get my hands on a copy.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet.
I kind of found it kind of difficult to play. It was a lot of rules to it, and I was like, okay. And the way he was describing, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like, I
Right.
give up.
I don't know. I don't know. If I'm trying to take over the world, fuck the rules, you know? Like
Right?
you always find other ways to play. Like I'm dominating.
Yeah, true.
And while
This
he's
is true.
looking for that next week, the 20th, we're going to do a show on doppelgangers in charge. You would not believe how many people are in charge of anything. It could be the government,
Oh
it
my
could be
goodness, for real now.
celebrities, it could be you name it, you got it. And on the 21st,
I can't find
Rise of the Machine for real, like AI, for example. That's going to be our show on Tuesday night, the 21st.
I cannot.
And what I'm looking forward to is on May 12th, which is on a Tuesday night,
Hmm?
John Davis. He died for 7 minutes, and then all of a sudden, he woke up alive, and he can't really explain it, but he's going to explain it to us.
Well,
on
he
that night.
said he went to heaven and met
Yeah.
God and Jesus, and he met relatives, and
Yeah, it
he
was
he said
unbelievable.
what he basically said, Amelia, which is kind of fascinating.
Mhm.
Cal, do you know the story of John J. Davis?
You gave me a little rundown the other night.
Yeah.
You know,
John J. Davis was interesting because he said he was given a guided tour
Tour of heaven.
of heaven by his spirit guide.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Which we
can't
all have
find the
one.
picture I was looking for.
So
But-
that is pretty neat, and I can't wait to hear his story of what we can actually
Yeah.
expect. So that's going to be
Um,
interesting.
Yeah, it's folks, I'm looking and I can't find it. I'm
Maybe
looking
it's
and I
on your
can't find
phone and you didn't put it on your computer.
No, I don't know how I do it, Emil. I'm
He tends
trying
to do that.
find this stuff, and
It's actually on his phone sometimes, and he forgets that it's not on his computer.
it's probably somewhere. I don't know where, but it's
It's
somewhere.
somewhere in computer land.
Somewhere in I thought it was. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Now it's going to make me crazy. Hold on. Give me
Yeah.
just a second, folks.
He's going to have to find it, and then he's going to say, there it was the whole time.
Right? Yeah. Right. Probably. Oh man, what the hell did I do with it? That's making me crazy.
All right.
All right. No. Angelo. Oh. Is this? Oh, did I find it? Wait a minute. I think I got lucky.
Uh-oh. He
I
probably.
think I got lucky.
And the
Fingers
last folder
crossed.
he looked. As always.
I hope I got lucky. Hold on. Well, I got to go slow because I can't. I put stuff away and then I forget what the hell I did with it. So I'm looking. Just give me a
And
second.
sometimes we used to do last year. I know that we did a viewer's choice. Like we had our viewers send in like an email to our What's the Buzz podcast at gmail.com of
Wow.
shows that they wanted to see or us do. So if you have any choices of shows that you want us to do, just send us an email and we'll think about it and see what shows we could do. Maybe depends on the
Here's
show
what we
or the type of show.
definitely got coming up for sure. We definitely have our friend Johnny Whitaker coming back on What's the Buzz. He'll be here on May 1st, Friday, May 1st at 7 p.m. And I gotta find what the hell did I do with the picture of the Bee Gees?
He's gonna go crazy until he finds it.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna find it when we go off the air, and I'm gonna be pissed off at myself. Anyway, that's my friend Johnny Whitaker. He'll be here on May 1st. Anyway, and what do we got going on? Anything else before we go say goodnight to everybody?
Just make sure that you get your checkups, your health checkups often and regular.
Drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. Don't eat after 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's the hard part for me is not eating after 6 o'clock.
Well, I was 224 pounds like 3 months ago, and now I'm down to 181. I just changed my habits altogether.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
I got tired of being big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
Yeah, I've done some changes in my way of eating as well. I've done some walking. I've lost a little bit more weight too, and the doctor's checking on me as well. So I need to be more healthy because I got a granddaughter.
Right?
Give up dairy for a month.
Yeah.
Like,
All right,
completely.
you guys. Well, I think we are pretty much at the end of it. So let's say goodnight to everybody and we'll do it, okay?
Good night.
Because
Night,
I don't know
everybody.
what else to say. I'm over here waiting for this picture to pop up, and I'm still
You
can't
can't
find it.
find it.
It's going to make me crazy. Amelia,
Mhm.
you want to see why I got the gray hair? This is why I got gray hair.
And
Cal,
it's not me. It's the picture.
Cal, when you look at yourself in the mirror, remember your hair is dark and it's long. And then remember this stuff. Okay?
See, he just admitted it wasn't me.
Like I say at the end of every show, folks, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We will see you next week. They say tomorrow is promised to no one. My father used to say that all the time. God rest his soul. You know, it's but so do something good. Do something nice for people, you know. I'm trying. Every day is a struggle for me, but that means I'm human. We're
You're
all
doing a
human.
great job.
We sometimes we fuck up and sometimes we stand up and sometimes we get it right and sometimes we don't, but guess what? We get on our feet, we brush ourselves off, and we carry on.
Just
So,
be excellent to each other.
Exactly. So, on behalf of Big Cal, call me Callum Yater, on behalf of Amelia the Pitbull Chapman, I am the Mad Dog. I'm always the Mad Dog. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We'll see you guys next time, Lord willing. Take care, bye.